Hi, my friends. Oh my goodness, I am so excited to be with you again. Another night, another story. Well, today I have a really special book that I want to share with you, and it's called Just Ask. Have you seen this book before? It's kind of brand new. It's really beautiful. I want to share this story with you tonight because it's all about people with disabilities. And guess what? I have a disability too. Yeah, when I first came here from Iran, I came because I have juvenile rheumatoid arthritis, which means that sometimes my joints and my bones don't like to work as well as other people my age. So I had to come here so that I could go to some doctors and have them help me. So this book is all about people that are different in different ways, that have different kinds of disabilities. And it was written by Sonia Sotomayor, who is a Supreme Court justice. And I didn't know this about her, but when she was little, she had diabetes. So she had to give her shots just like I had to give myself shots. And she had to go to the hospital a lot just like I had to go to the hospital a lot too. So it was really cool to see a book that kind of told my story in a different kind of way. So I'm really excited to share this book with you. Just Ask by Sonia Sotomayor, and it's illustrated by Rafael López. So we're going to read this story and learn all about different people with disabilities. Okay, oh look, it's so pretty inside. Just ask. Be brave. Be different. Be brave. Be you. And here's a letter that she wrote to the readers. Well, first she wrote these, she and Rafael López wrote these dedications. Sonia Sotomayor's dedication says, "To Peter Kogasian, you have taught me that a body ravaged by ALS neither stills your brilliant wit nor changes the specialness of who you are, nor the preciousness of what you give to others." And then Rafael López wrote, "For Santiago, my mighty little sequoia." I always really love to see the dedications because people make books and then they like to share them with people that have inspired them. So that's really cool. Okay, here's her letter to the readers. "I was born on June 25th, 1954, and in 1961, when I was 7 years old, I was diagnosed with juvenile diabetes. To take care of myself, I had to do a lot of things other kids did not. Sometimes I felt different. When kids saw me giving myself a needle shot of insulin, my medicine, I knew they were curious about what I was doing, but they never asked me, my parents, or my teachers about it. I also often felt they thought I was doing something wrong. As I grew older, I realized that there are many ways to be, that I was not alone in feeling different. I wanted to write this book to explain how differences make us stronger in a good way. Like my experiences with diabetes, the challenges some kids face can be very hard and sometimes frustrating. Some of us have conditions that require medicines or tools to manage things that other kids never have to deal with. Some of our difficulties are not even visible to others, but they make us feel different, and we may do things that others don't understand. Yet all of these challenges often give us strength that others can't imagine. I hope by seeing yourself and your friends in this story, you will understand that we're all different and you will find that notion comforting and empowering. I hope too that you will recognize that what we have in common. Instead of fearing our differences or ignoring them, we can shed light on them and explore them together. If you ever wonder why someone is doing something different from other kids, just ask." So I really like Sonia Sotomayor's message here because it's teaching us that it's okay for us all to be different and to have different needs and to have different things that we need to make sure that we are safe and okay. And I like that she says to just ask. I do want to say that sometimes people aren't really comfortable sharing with strangers about what's going on with their body. So sometimes you might want to think about how you're asking or who you're asking before you ask, just so you can make sure that they are okay with you asking about them and that you're not doing it in a rude way, but you're really doing it out of genuine, authentic curiosity and because you are showing love and you want to get to know them better. Okay, so let me share this story with you. It says, "Hi, I'm Sonia. My friends and I are planting a garden. Gardens are magical places. Thousands of plants bloom together. But every flower, every berry, and every leaf is different. Each has a different smell, a different color, different shape, and different purpose. Some flowers need lots of sunlight, others thrive in the shade. Some have to be trimmed regularly, while others are better off left alone. Some trees and flowers are more fragile, and others are more hardy. Kids are all different too. Some of us are in a hurry, and others take more time. Some of us seem shy and quiet, while others are chatty and loud. Some of our differences are easy to spot. Others take longer to notice. Each of us grows in our own way. So if you're curious about other kids, just ask. And look, that's Sonia. She's pushing the flowers with her friends. Not everyone is comfortable answering questions about themselves, but I don't mind. What am I doing? Several times a day, I prick my finger to measure the sugar in my blood, and I give myself shots of medicine called insulin. I do this because I have diabetes, and my body doesn't make insulin naturally like other people's. Even though this can sometimes hurt, I gather all of my courage to do it to be healthy. Do you ever take medicine to be healthy? Well, I sure do. Remember I was telling you? I had to give myself shots too. And my shots, I would do it the same way. I would do it in my legs, though. Kind of different than Sonia. My shots were different than hers, though. They weren't the same medicine. I do. My name is Rafael, and I have asthma, which means I sometimes have trouble breathing. Ooh, Rafael was the artist's name. I wonder if it's the same Rafael. I wonder if he has asthma, too. When that happens, I take a break and use an inhaler with medicine to make breathing easier. Quiet time helps me slow down and catch my breath. My inhaler is like a tool to help my body. Do you use a tool to help your body? Look, here's Rafael. He's painting the rocks. So beautiful. I'm Anthony, and I use a wheelchair to get around. Even though I can't run with my legs, I go super fast. How do you go from place to place? Whoa, look at his cool wheelchair. Some folks really know how to use their wheelchair super fast. I used to have a wheelchair, but I wasn't very good at pushing it around myself. Someone had to push me. And then for a little while, I even had a really big stroller that my mom used to push. It was like not a regular size stroller, but like a big one for a big kid. My name is Madison, and my guide dog, Lucky, helps me get places safely because I'm blind. Blind means that she can't see. My friend Arturo is blind too. He uses a cane to get around. Even though we can't see, we strengthen our other senses and notice lots of details that others may miss. We can hear with our ears, smell with our noses, and feel with our hands. Whoa, look how they're using their senses. So cool. And do you see her guide dog? The dog is helping her get where she needs to go. How do you use your senses? I'm VJ. I learn about the world differently because I can see, but I can't hear. I'm deaf. Most of the time, I communicate with people using my face and hands through sign language. It's cool to know another language. I also love reading and writing. What about you? Whoa, look, he's doing some sign language. Oh, look, I actually remembered. Look, I have a sign language alphabet. So cool. And for people who are blind, they have an alphabet called Braille. So here's a Braille alphabet. And they can touch the dots that are raised up on their paper, and that's how they read. It's really cool. I'm Bianca, and I have dyslexia. So I have to work really hard and take my time when I'm reading and writing words. Sometimes I use computer programs to help me. I love learning by doing things. My imagination is full of ideas, and I'm very good at making art from the pictures I see in my mind. Are you really good at something? Whoa, look at her imagination going. She's drawing all the things she sees in her mind. Do you see it? So cool. I'm great at dinosaurs. I know all about them. I'm Jordan, and I have autism. Organizing and counting all my toy dinosaurs again and again makes me feel calm. My classmate Tiana also has autism, but it's different for her. She doesn't talk, but I like to talk. I especially like to talk about dinosaurs. What do you like to talk about? Whoa, look at Tiana. She's thinking. And Jordan, look at all his dinosaurs. Do you see how even the plants are shaped like dinosaurs? That's pretty fun. I've seen that before at a park. For me, listening comes more easily than talking, and I'm a really good listener. My name is An, and I speak with a stutter, so I sometimes repeat a word or get stuck when I try to say it. It may take me a little longer to express myself, but sometimes I'm too shy to talk. But I understand everything that's going on. Do you ever wonder if people understand you? Ooh, look at An. She's looking at this little cricket. I wonder what she's thinking about. What a beautiful garden they're creating. I do. My name is Julia. Sometimes I wiggle or make sounds that I can't control because I have Tourette syndrome. People may look at me funny because they think I'm not paying attention or just acting out. But it's not true. I am listening. I don't always like to have to explain. It frustrates me. But it helps when I tell people that it's just what my body does. Do you ever feel frustrated? Ooh, look at Julia. She's winking at the owl. How cute. Do you ever feel frustrated, friends? It's okay to feel frustrated. That's a normal feeling. My name is Manuel, and I have attention deficit hyperactivity disorder. It is also called ADHD. I can get frustrated when I really feel the need to move around even though I'm supposed to sit still. When my teachers and friends are patient with me, if I forget something or get distracted, I can get myself back on track. What's helpful to you? Whoa, look. Manuel. Oh my gosh. I think he was jumping and look, he dropped some of the seeds, but I bet those are going to grow some pretty cool flowers. Look, they're all landing on the dirt. Ooh, look at the hummingbird. I love hummingbirds. I have one right here, see? I'm Nolan. It's helpful to me when the food I eat has a clear label that says it is nut-free because I'm allergic to nuts. They can make me so sick that I have to go to the hospital if I ate any, even by accident. So I always tell people about my allergy and ask if any food has nut ingredients. Speaking up keeps you healthy. How do you use your voice? Oh, look. The squirrel is trying to give him a nut. Nolan's saying, no thank you, I'm allergic. That's okay. People have different bodies, so sometimes they're allergic to different things. I love to sing and I love to talk. I love to make new friends and be included. I am Grace. I was born with Down syndrome. Kids like me with Down syndrome have an extra building block called a chromosome in our bodies. But we are all different from each other too. I can do almost anything any other kid can do, though learning new things can take some time. One way I learn is to ask questions. What helps you learn? Oh, look, she's listening to the bird sing. And look, one bird is bringing her a flower. Aw, Grace must really like that. It's me, Sonia again. I ask questions too. When something seems different or new, I just ask my parents or my teachers, and they help me to understand, especially if my friends don't feel ready to explain. This is what I've learned. Imagine if all the plants in the garden were exactly the same. Like, what if we could only grow peas? That would mean no strawberries or cucumbers or carrots. It might also mean no trees or roses or sunflowers. Just like in our garden, all the ways we are different make our neighborhood, our whole world really, more interesting and fun. And just like all of these plants, each of us has unique powers to share with the world and make it more interesting and richer. Look at this beautiful garden. Everything is so different, but that's what makes it amazing. And then up here it says, what will you do with your powers? The end. Ooh, okay, so here's the acknowledgments at the end. And so she's talking about all the different people that helped her to write this book too. So, I am so glad I got to share this beautiful story with you. On the back it says, each of us grows in our own way. And that's so true. I had to grow different than all of my friends, but they all helped me and made sure people weren't making fun of me just because I was different. So make sure that you also have friends that have your back and that you have your friends' back. And if there's something different about them that other people might think is silly or weird, that you help them and make sure that they feel loved and that they know that they are special and important just the way they are. All right, friends, I really, really loved reading that story with you all. I hope you have a wonderful night, and I'll see you next time.